All right, we are here. This is the end of the line. We are here. Raw, Raw Netflix review, March 2nd, 2023. CM Punk and Roman Reigns getting into a tense argument. But guess what? This argument is not really as intense or impactful as the last one. Now, the last one was solid. The last one was solid. This one was just nothing. This was just petty nonsense. This was no better than Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair. That's why your man is in my DMs. It's just lame as hell. Like everything is so lame and corny now, bro. Just to get reactions out of nothing. This is sad. This ain't even a good feud. Roman ain't really here. CM Punk is washed up. This is just horrible. Seth Rollins stomped Paul Heyman. Okay, Seth came back again. Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker clearly do not have real injuries. Clearly, use common sense. Clearly, this is not a coincidence. It's sad you got people out here. Oh, get well, Braun Breaker. Get well. Ain't nothing wrong with them. What a coincidence Seth's come back and none of them is there. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. They're not hurt. He just don't want to do shit with him. That's why he took Braun Breaker out early. I mean, just think about it. Use your heads. What a coincidence. Braun Breaker will get eliminated so quickly in the Royal Rumble, which shows Triple H didn't give a damn about him. And then what a coincidence, he's getting injured right afterwards. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. We got to be smarter than this, guys. Come on, guys. We got to be smarter than this, bro. Clearly, this is set up. Them dudes ain't hurt. Jacob Fatu was never hurt. Dominic was never hurt. Jey Uso isn't hurt. Bianca was never hurt. Liv was never hurt. I'm telling y'all. Anyways, he comes back. Paul Heyman gets a chair. He gets a curb stomp. I mean, this was kind of epic though, because it's like, damn, you seeing Paul Heyman take these bumps. So it was still kind of crazy, and the fact that it happened, but you knew that this was gonna happen. You knew it, and it's still stupid. So all the vision was for nothing. I remember when the vision first got together. I remember saying that. I'm like, all these dudes are gonna do is just turn on each other, and that's exactly what happened. I remember saying that when they first got together. I remember saying that because it's just obvious. Gunther defeats Dragon Lee. Wow, you already choked this man out over the ropes, choked him out, pretty much took his mask off. Now you have a whole nother match with him, and Dragon Lee almost beat you. Like, this is something I agree with certain people online. Like, bro, you beat John Cena, bro. You beat Goldberg, bro. You beat AJ Styles, but you're having a tough time beating the Dragon Lee. Why are we smoking crack? Boy, when did everybody smoke crack all of a sudden? Like, Gunther having a tough time with Dragon Lee. This match was long as hell, too. This match was just way too long, which made it boring. AJ Lee celebrated her women's intercontinental title win. Boring. Nothing happened. Right. Nothing happened. Nobody stepping up. Nothing happened. I got the belt now, but I'm not going to do anything with it. I haven't been here in 10 years, and I just get right into the main event scene and get thrown on PLEs, and I haven't even been here, and I beat the same woman 3 times in a row, and now I got the belt, and then 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna go against her again at WrestleMania 42, and we're gonna fight again, and we're gonna do the same exact thing again, except this time it's war. Original El Grande Americano defeats Rayo Americano. What the hell is the boy? This is garbage, man. Rayo and them don't do nothing. Can we please get Chad Gable back? Can we get the Chad Gable back that before this whole fake luchador shit? Can we please get Chad Gable back? Chad Gable is clearly talented. He clearly had some things going on not too long ago. Why is he a fake luchador fighting other fake luchadors for nothing? Oh my God. Chad Gable is better than a lot of people who's getting pushed right now. Like, he is a lot better. Like, I know he may not be the tallest dude, but he's still pretty good at what he does. And underrated, in my honest opinion. Underrated. Danhausen curses Dominic Mysterio. You're cursed. Could hear making Dom look like an asshole to Danhausen just so he can curse him, just so he could lose. Because I thought Dom was going to win until that curse stuff happened. And when that happened, I instantly knew it. Like, yep, Dom's going to lose. And just think about how trash is that. Like, Dom, same thing with Dom. Dom, you beat John Cena. Now you lose to a Penta? Boy, when did cocaine get involved in this stuff, man? Like, I thought we was drug free. I thought we were drug free. When did cocaine all of a sudden get involved in things? Like, when? When did this happen? I just don't, because I mean, you gotta be smoking something. You gotta be doing something to just not really see what's going on here. Liv Morgan reveals why she chose Stephanie Vacure. We know, because we know damn well they wasn't going to do no damn Liv versus Jade. Shit, that's the real reason. Not anything to do with what she's talking about. The real reason is because they don't want to do Liv versus Jade. Because, you know, it would have been like Liv versus Rhea. Well, instead of getting Liv Rhea, which we done got 1,000 times, now you're getting Rhea Jade. And you didn't get Jade Liv. Obafemi and Rusev clash in the ring. All right, this actually was a little entertaining to me, even though I know it shouldn't be. But this was a little entertaining to me only because Oba hasn't really fought nobody. Like, at least Rusev is like somewhat of his size, and at least Rusev kind of acts like he really want to go to war with this man. You know, he not really getting bowled over like all the other people. So it make it a little bit of interesting, but it's sad because it's Rusev. So you know it's like he ain't gonna do shit. He don't do nothing. That's one of the biggest problems with WWE booking today. It's just a whole bunch of people going against people that you know ain't doing nothing. It's the people that get favored going against the people that don't do nothing. And then they expect you to get excited. And whenever you do get a decent match, maybe like a CM Punk or a Roman, like let's say you do get something decent, why something happen to where it just gets messed up? Like why something happened to mess that match up? Like I said, watch it turn into like a triple threat with Seth again. I could have sworn last year it was Roman, CM Punk, and Seth, wasn't it? I could have sworn that's what happened last year in the first night of WrestleMania. Now all of a sudden we're finna get it again, except this time it's a title. Anyways, these dudes went to war. Oba ends up knocking Rusev out the ring. Rusev just stands there looking stupid. Doesn't come back in the ring. Doesn't try to fight him back. Nothing. Just stands there, just grunting and shit. Just and that was it. That was it. We know who's winning this feud. Jimmy Uso defeats Austin Theory via disqualification. Cause so Jimmy Uso, boy, that man never get no clean victories. So he can't even get a clean victory over Austin Jobber Theory. What C-Jax call him? Mr. Hypothesis. Mr. Hypothesis. How did this happen? Let me see. It said, because I forget, I did watch this match, but I kind of forgot how it happened. Right, a busted open Paul Heyman gets help to the locker room. Now that part was funny. Now that part was entertaining when Paul was all effed up and they took him into the ambulance, and then all of a sudden you seen LA Knight riding the car. Now I'm not gonna lie, that was the funniest part of the night. Is when LA Knight, like that was like some old school stuff, right? That was like old school stuff, like with the Undertaker. Like y'all remember what the Undertaker used to do, like, oh yeah, you're going to hell. He's riding a limo and shit. Like this is exactly what that was. Except I don't know why this was just so funny because it was L.A. Knight, and then he's like, yeah, I think I'm finna watch this after this review. I think I'm gonna have to just watch this again because it was just that funny. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna take him where he needs to go. Yeah, then pulled off with his ass. I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, what is he finna do with him? If you did not see that part, I highly advise going and seeing that part. Even if it was real quick, it was still funny. I'm telling you, you gonna probably laugh more than likely, yo. L.A. Knight was on one. He was on one. Um. So how did this happen? Jimmy Uso battled Austin Theory after attacking the Vision earlier in the evening. Just as Jimmy was about to hit a huge splash on the announce table, Logan Paul attacked Jimmy to end the match in the disqualification. Jay Uso made his way to ringside and gave a crutch to his brother as he and Jimmy leveled the Vision with crutches before. Oh yeah, I forgot that's what happened. All right, so Jay comes back in a week with a crutch, gives a crutch to him, and they just whoop him down. Jay and Jimmy just fuck Austin Theory up, bro. They fuck him up. I forgot this happened. They fucked him up, 1D'd him and everything. Like honestly, that was kind of exciting too. I ain't gonna lie, cause when do you see the Usos kind of get down like that? That was a little entertaining. So there was a few entertaining things, but it still messed up that Jimmy just couldn't win though. That's sad that this Raw was actually better than Elimination Chamber. Penta defeats Dominic Mysterio to win the Intercontinental title. Danhausen curse. Dominic wants the hammer. This is how I knew Dominic was gonna lose too, because Finn and JD never really be there to help him do anything. Now all of a sudden Finn and JD is sitting outside so you can lose. And what a coincidence you would have Finn say, "Yeah, I'm gonna sit there and watch you win," knowing damn well he's gonna have him lose. How fucked up is that? You lose to a Penta who literally ain't doing. I mean, I like Penta. I think Penta is really cool. In my honest opinion, I think he's really cool. But let's be honest, they have not been building Penta. I mean, they could put Penta and Ray on tag teams, and I think that'd be really good. But they're not doing that. They're not doing that. And somehow, some way, this man beats Dominic because Dominic can't get the hammer because Finn Balor stops JD, blockhead JD, from getting the hammer. And he's like, no, you can't get it. And then he's like, oh. And then it just threw Dominic off. It like threw him off because he was really trying to get it. He done won plenty of matches like that. Well, this time it didn't work. And it gave Penta the upper hand to hit the Mexican Destroyer. I think he hits a Penta driver too. Let me see. Dominic adds McDonough to get the ring bell hammer, but Balor prevented McDonough from doing so and said Dominic should win by himself. Moments later, Penta evaded the 619 before hitting the Mexican Destroyer to win the Intercontinental title. Damn. He ain't even hit the what's the name of the Penta drive? He ain't even hit it. Oh my gosh, they literally have nothing written down for Roman Reigns and CM Punk. See, this is how you know this was bad. There is nothing written. There is nothing written down right here. Nothing. It's just all blank. This promo was not that good, guys. Again, the last one they did 2 weeks ago was a little bit better. I think it was better. It lasted longer too. This one was rushed. It was petty. The stuff, I mean, it's like they tried to kind of make the best out of it, but it didn't really work. And then in the end, CM Punk's just like, yeah, I'm gonna do this like your dead dad. Like what? Like oh my god. I mean, don't get me wrong. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, ooh, when he said that, I was like, okay, because I felt like that was kind of personal. I mean, I know we've already done this before. We've been down this road before, but I still kind of felt like that was unnecessary, though. Like, and again, it's just trying to make something out of nothing. The last one was better. That's all I got to really say about it. Their last one was better. We need something else to happen. We need a match with these guys, like throw them in a tag match or something. We need something with these two to build them up to WrestleMania because WrestleMania, is right around the corner. So we kind of need something to build these dudes up here. I mean, I'll give this Raw a 3 out of 10. It still wasn't really that good. Let me see. Do I want to give it a 4? Nah, nah. Well, it get 3, close to a 4. It's close. It's close to a 4, cause it did have some actual entertainment in it. Elimination Chamber sucked. So yeah, now we gonna see what happens on SmackDown tomorrow. More than likely, Cody's gonna win that belt back tomorrow. Cody said he wasn't gonna make it to WrestleMania, or at least not with the title. I mean, Cody didn't win Royal Rumble. He didn't win the Chamber. So something is in store for Cody. Something. We just gonna have to see tomorrow. But all right, y'all hit that like button. Let me know what y'all think. And yeah, fully caught up. Now we gonna see what's up with SmackDown. I'll holla at y'all later. Peace out.